everybody, this is Nicole from Wildflower Valley Farm. Today I am out here pulling weeds. As many of you know, or some of you may know, we live right beside the railroad tracks. There it is. I'm actually standing on the property line that we share with the railroad. And part of their normal routine maintenance of the right-of-way is to spray herbicide. And because of the layout of my property, the only good place where my garden can get enough sun is to put it on the property line back here. So here's the railroad, here's the garden. And a few years ago, I called the company that maintains the right-of-way for the railroad and asked them to stop spraying on my side of the tracks, because this is the only place that I have to grow a garden. And this year so far they have obliged. I can't really say for sure if they did last year or not, just because some questionable things that I won't go into in this video. But so far this year they have obliged me in that and not sprayed anything. I really can't tell if they've sprayed the other side of the tracks over there yet either. So we'll see. Hopefully it holds up, and hopefully they will not kill my vegetable garden this year. But in an effort to kind of hopefully deter them from spraying my side of the tracks, hopefully to alleviate them feeling the need to do so, I like to get out here and pull weeds in the right-of-way. As you can see, the grass right up through here is growing in the right-of-way, and this is not so bad. This, on the other hand, is pretty bad. Some of it is almost as tall as I am. With me standing in the ditch, some of it is as tall as I am. But I'm out here pulling up these weeds, and this is just some grass that I can feed to the chickens. Since it has not been sprayed, I don't really feel uncomfortable with feeding it to the chickens. I don't feed it to the rabbits. This is Johnson grass, and I know that some animals can develop problems from eating Johnson grass. I don't know if rabbits are one of those animals, but just to be on the safe side, I don't feed it to the rabbits. It hasn't bothered my chickens ever, so I do feed it to them. So it's some free food for the chickens at the very least. I've got all of this to pull up. This is what I've done so far. Where this stops right here is pretty close to the property line that I share with my neighbor. I'm not sure if it's exactly where the property line is because the marker is hidden back here, but it's pretty close. And sometimes I'll go on down. He doesn't care if I go on down there and pull some of the weeds on his side either, but that's where I started today, was pretty close to where the property line is, and I've come back this way. This is the pile that I have not fed to the chickens yet. And this is what I've done so far. It looks pretty clean. This Johnson grass actually pulls up very easily. You can see the ditch here looks a lot better than it does down there. But my goal for today is just to continue pulling until I get to the end of this pallet fence here that's the back side of my chicken pen. I'm going to pull all of that up and then quit for the day. But I'm going to feed all of this, what's still standing here, and all of this to the chickens, so they're going to be happy for a day or two. But see, these pull up very easily. I just pull up a handful, toss it over here into the pile that I'm making, and I'm going to continue on until I get all of this cleaned up. They're back here watching me. They know what I'm up to. They never come into this part of the pen unless there's food involved, or at night. They're just waiting on me to share my grass with them. So here is the pile that I'm left with. So I am going to pick all this up and toss it over the fence into the chicken pen and let them eat that. And this space down here looks a lot better than it did. Still have more down there to do, as you can see, but it's nowhere near as bad as this right here by the fence was. So that's all cleaned up. And not only does it look better, but hopefully it will deter the railroad from feeling the need to spray. They're part of the right-of-way through here. And like I said, they honored my request and did not spray last year. Hopefully they will continue to uphold their end of that agreement. There. Now I have a bunch of happy chickens. They'll pick through this grass for a few days and eat some of it, look for worms. And this over here looks better too. All of that's gone. Neighbor's grass is still there and probably will be for a while. I'm going to clean all of mine up down through there before I worry about trying to clean up any from the neighbor. So that is going to be all for today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below if you have any questions or comments. We do read all of those. We don't always respond to all of them, but we do read them. And don't forget to click the subscription button down below if you haven't subscribed already. You don't want to miss any of our upcoming videos. And be sure to check out the description down below for links to all of our social media accounts. Thanks for watching.